You ever look back at your younger self and think, girl, why didn't you do this sooner? Because I can tell you right now, there are a lot of things that I wish I had learned in my 20s. Things I didn't know that would have made my life so much easier, more fulfilling, and honestly, just more fun. And just so you know, I didn't just wake up one day and have everything figured out. It took a lot of failures, missteps, and uncomfortable lessons to get here. And some of those lessons I'm gonna share with you today, so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. Let's be real, if you're in your early 20s, you're still figuring out life, and that's okay. But the truth is, there are habits that you should already be building. And I'm here to make sure that you actually do. Let's dive in. Habit number 1 is be more selective with who you entertain in dating. Okay, real talk. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? Between me and you, there's no judgment here. In my early 20s, I didn't know how to be picky when it came to who I gave my time and energy to in dating. I grew up with a strict Catholic mum, and her motto was, no boys and no dating till marriage. So obviously, everything was done in secret. I had no concept about what I liked when it came to guys, and I was young and excited. So if a guy liked me, I thought, why not? Let's see where it goes. But I want to let you ladies know, it's not about whether he likes you. That should be the least of your interests. Hear me and hear me loud. If you're a people pleaser, a recovering people pleaser, or you grew up sheltered, what you need to do is stop being so over-accommodating to him. If anything, I suggest you be a bit of a menace. Demand more from him. Stop trying to mold yourself into someone that he likes and show up authentically as you. Are you messy? Are you high maintenance? Do you want him to show up more for you in that relationship? Or do you want him to provide for you? Whatever it is, speak up for what you want. Release the guilt, the fear, the shame behind being fully you. Release that good girl mask and observe how he reacts. Find out, does he meet your needs? Are you two even compatible? How does he make you feel when you're with him? Do your visions align? Do you share the same values? And so on. Because trust me, as someone who was stuck in a good girl loop, trying to accommodate, please, and prioritize everyone else but myself, I wasted so much time on people who weren't right for me. They talk a big game, say all the sweet things, but they never backed it up with real actions. Ew. Did you know a man can be really nice, but have no work ethic or ambition to back up all his big ego-driven talks? Honestly, that's the most disgusting combination I've ever witnessed. Ew. And it's something I wish I had recognized earlier. Think of yourself as an investor. Would an investor invest their resources into a big, beautiful mansion that's filled with mold on the inside? The answer is no, right? They wouldn't. As an investor, you'd want premium real estate. That means that you, as someone who's invested countless hours watching these videos so you can level up, someone who may have invested money and other resources so you can become the best version of yourself. After everything you've done to improve yourself, why would you now allow some random man who's quote-unquote nice and talks a good game but lacks substance into your carefully cultivated space that you've invested so much into? You wouldn't, would you? That means in your life, you should only accept men of substance. Men who have worked on themselves or are currently working on themselves and can add further value to your life. Remember, words don't mean a thing if their actions don't match. Especially in this dating climate. Personally, I don't care how good he looks or how nice he is. If his actions don't align with my values, that's an automatic no. It took me a while to stop settling for the idea of love or potential and start demanding the reality of what I actually deserve. So don't let anyone gaslight you into settling for their stale breadcrumbs. Habit number 2, stop relying on others for your financial future. And yes, that includes your parents, your family, and the person you're dating. For so long, I was obsessed with how to make more money. And side note, I still am. But back then, I had no clue how to keep it or grow it. I thought I needed a lot of money to start. But honestly, the key is just getting started. You're allowed to start small. Whether it's clearing your debt, setting up an emergency fund, or investing. For me, it all started when I got a bonus from work. Instead of spending it or doing something fun with it, I decided to invest it. I was scared as hell, but I trusted myself enough to just try. Fast forward 7 years, and I've made more than what I originally put in. And I still get dividends till this day. This wasn't an overnight thing, and it wasn't a huge amount either. but it was the first step that set me on a path to financial independence. It doesn't take much to start, whether it's £25 a month or $50 a month. The key is starting. Your money doesn't grow if you're not consistently working with it. The earlier you start, the sooner you'll see that compound interest work its magic. Habit number 3, create more than you consume. And if you don't, just know that you're voluntarily settling for a life that you hate. We live in a world where consumption is easy. It's so easy to scroll on TikTok or watch hours of YouTube videos. Just consuming. But what are you creating? I used to spend hours scrolling through social media, comparing my life to everyone else's. But once I made the decision to create instead of just consume, my entire mindset shifted. When you create, you're forced to show up for yourself, to try, fail, learn, and grow. And that is the only way to get ahead. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Start where you are with what you have. The more you create, the more you grow, and the faster you'll get to where you want to be. Habit 4, speak up for yourself and implement quickly. One thing I learned the hard way is that you don't get anywhere by waiting for permission. If you have an idea, a dream, a plan, execute it quickly. I remember when I first started my online business, I had so many ideas, but I was too worried about what people might think or whether I was good enough. Then one day I realized I'm never gonna get anywhere if I keep holding myself back. So I just did it. I launched things before they were perfect, and guess what? I learned more by failing quickly than I ever would have by sitting around. So do you have an idea that you've been sitting on because you're worried about it not being perfect? What's holding you back from taking action? Let me know in the comment section. I remember, fail fast, learn fast. The more you act, the faster you grow. No more waiting around for the right moments. The time is now. Habit number 5, don't get lazy on yourself. Take care of your body. Listen, I've been where you are. At my highest weight, I was 105 kg. That's like around 231 pounds for you American listeners. I'll put a picture somewhere here. At that weight, everything hurts. My knees, my back, my self-esteem. I couldn't wear what I wanted. I avoided activities. I felt stuck in my own skin. But here's the thing. When I made the choice to invest in my health, everything shifted. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Losing weight gave me energy. It gave me confidence. It gave me the freedom to go after everything I wanted without feeling held back. And remember, it's not about being skinny or fitting into some ideal. It's about feeling good in your body, about taking care of yourself so that you can show up as the best version of yourself. Your body is your foundation, so treat it like one. Habit number 6, let go of friendships and environments that aren't serving you. The people you surround yourself with will either push you forward or drag you back. And honestly, sometimes you just need to cut ties with the toxic people, even if they're family or lifelong friends. I had a friend who was constantly draining me and bringing negativity into my life. It wasn't easy to let go of that friendship, but I just had to do it. Once I did, I felt so much lighter. And I realized, just like I was holding on to toxic friendships, I was also holding on to toxic environments. Remember, surround yourself with people who push you to grow, people who support you and who believe in you. You'll be amazed at how much you'll thrive in the right environment. Finally, I'm here to tell you, you're capable of everything you dream of. But it starts with these small shifts, these habits. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Get started now. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love my previous upload where I talked about how to build discipline using the law of overcompensation. And if you want to keep pushing forward with me, subscribe to this channel and let's grow together.